Now, Hal, you've known him quite a while?
Oh, I've known him quite a few years. Matter of fact, here he comes. I'll introduce you.
Irwindale, California, and Hal Needham has taken over my crew and is directing the action. He can't help it after some 300 movies and 4,500 TV shows.
Bobby, what a pleasure.
Yeah, glad to meet you.
Needham?
How are you, buddy?
This is Bobby Orr's Stunt Car School, the only place of its kind where both civilians and professional stunt people can learn the highly specialized trade of driving for the movies, like e-brake slides in the escorts.
Boom! Almost okay, except for this nonsense. Yes! Ugly, ugly, ugly! Turn, keep your eye on that center cone.
Too many people think that what we teach is how to crash, and that isn't what we teach. The idea is to teach control uncontrollability, where we can do this over and over again and be safe. The folks that are in the business that are serious about it, they work very hard at being a stunt person.
Much better.
And if anyone's thinking of that line about those who do and those who teach, Bobby will show you how it's supposed to be done with a pair of 180s, while Hal Needham does the directing.
Side motion, you come that way so you have driver's side.
I know the angles that make a car look good. When a car is coming straight at you, it doesn't mean anything. It's got to be a little sideways, a little out of kilter. A good stuntman with a car, he needs to be able to do that and have absolute control all the time.
Hal Needham knows what he's talking about. He was a stuntman for 20 years before he wrote the story that would make him a director, Smokey and the Bandit. They cast a Kenworth and a Trans Am in the key roles, along with friend and former stuntman Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed.
You'll be driving the truck. This is Bandit 1, and that is Bandit 2.
And Sally Field came along for the ride as Hal put all his stuntman buddies on wheels.
Hold on to Fred, son. Here comes the cavalry. It's time you truckers learn these roads don't belong to you, boy.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah, we'll agree Hal knows how to make a car look good, and he also knows a good stunt driver when he sees one. And in that elite fraternity, he's a fan of Bobby Orr.
Of all the stuntmen that I've worked with in the car department, all right, doing car stunts, and to have that absolute control, I'd say he's number one.
Well, that's somewhat reassuring riding up the ramp with Bobby in the Ford Ranger, where on the high side, it feels like a slow-mo accident in progress. Well, I gotta tell you, I have no idea why I'm doing this, but it's some scene Hal Needham dreamed up. I don't know. And if you think this looks hard, Bobby holds a world record for two-wheel driving in a double-decker English bus. He doesn't teach two-wheel driving in his school. The cost of learning is too high in truck doors. But much of what he teaches is useful for normal driving, like shuffle steering from the 8 and 4 position on the wheel. Notice his hands never cross, but he gets more steering faster as the hands pass the wheel back and forth. But you want to know how to do a 180, don't you? All right, here we go.
What we'll do, we'll lightly hit the emergency brake to get the back end locked, and we'll turn the wheel. We'll bring the car to where now it's starting to roll backwards. At the same time, we've shifted into reverse. We floor the thing, so we get right back to our same speed. Then it's time to go the other way. So I want to bring driver's side around, so I reach up with my right hand to about 10 o'clock. I bring it to 6 o'clock. As it's coming around, drop it back in gear, and away we go.
By the way, Bobby also teaches police pursuit driving, executive protection, and defensive driver's training. But it's his moves for the movies that entertain. You know, those of us who work for Car and Driver think of ourselves as pretty good at driving, but I'll tell you what, if you want anything in particular done with a car, I'm calling Bobby Orr. Thank you, Bobby.
My pleasure, bud.